I saw a man in the park, his face bloated with anger, red, his arm raised, the end of it a fist, aimed at the child at his knees, wanting attention, a hot dog. I want something to eat. I want. But he had nothing to give. No money, no patience, no anything else. Fury surged up in him as if from hell itself. The fist braced to explode like a bullet, and the little girl cringed and screamed, "Please, no, don't!" And he didn't. He stopped, his arm frozen as if arrested by an idea. And he looked at the little girl as if seeing her for what she was, small, frightened, innocent. And he picked her up and tossed her into the air, and the little girl's laughter sounded like bicycle bells and sparrows twittering in flight. I saw this news report about Darfur that showed Janjaweed militiamen riding their horses into the burning African village, firing their automatic rifles at the scattering villagers, barebacks, sandaled feet, ragged clothes whipping against bone-thin limbs as they fled. And in one militiaman's path, an African woman, a Zagawan, eyes wide with shock, one hand stretched out as if to fend off a blow, and at her breast, the nose of her 9-month-old baby. And the soldier leveled the rifle and stared down the barrel, and the woman's whispered cry went out, "Please, no, don't." And he didn't. He stopped, his finger poised as if caught by a thought. And he looked at the woman and saw her for what she was, a mother, desperate, alone. And he noticed that the other Janjaweed had passed, and he spurred his horse on and galloped around her. And the woman's sobs of relief rose up like the beating of drums, strong enough to bring down the rains. I read this article in a magazine where a Muslim girl, a Bosnian, just 15, was dragged from her bed and taken to a camp and surrounded by men who threatened to rape her and break her, who hit her and beat her, and she beseeched them, "Please, no, don't." And a teenage boy passing by heard her cries and stopped. He came over to look and said, "I know you. We used to go to school together in Prijador." He saw her for who she was, and he turned to the men and said, "Leave her alone. She's just a girl from my school who won a prize for her essay. I've seen the sun shine on her teeth as she laughs with her friends." And the men hung their heads and backed away, and the young girl's tears flowed like a prayer from her lips, for the boy had appeared like an angel and intervened. I knew a girl who went to school with me, who always changed in the toilet stalls when she got ready for PE. And on one day she was late and couldn't wait, and when she took her shirt off, I saw welts on her back. Red welts, the kind you can only get from a whip. And she saw me see them in the look on my face, and I stopped what I was doing and opened my mouth to tell her that I cared, that it was wrong, that we would confront her mother and shake the switch from her hand and fling it to the floor and stamp it into 1,000 broken pieces, and she'd never again have to fear going home. I wish this was the way things had happened. Everything I've said, but they did not. No. The father hit, the soldier fired. I did not speak. I turned away and pretended I had not seen. They did not happen as I've said, but they might have. Because the boy from Prijador, he stopped. He was the only one.